Welcome back. It's another edition of From the Finishing Room. Today, there's a bottle in front of us, which means this has been finished, but it's not bourbon.
It's also not been finished.
This is something traditional.
This is liquid gold straight out of Ireland.
Let's talk about it. What's in front of us? What's in our glass?
So originally this was produced in 2002 at Cooley Distillery in Ireland.
Cooley?
The distiller on this particular product, his name is Noel Sweeney, who now is a consultant all over the place, and I believe is still working at Powerscourt Distillery at this moment. This is the purest form of Irish whiskey that I've ever had, to the point where you really do get like the grassy notes, the honey notes. For being 113.5 proof, basically, this is one of the most delicious single malt Irish whiskeys I've ever had in my life.
A very big departure from what we usually talk about. We usually talk about bourbon.
Right.
We talk about finished bourbon. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the Constable label, which is Brian Wise. Mm-hmm. Brian loves certain things, therefore Constable is Brian, whereas JFC is John Caldwell. Brian Wise, John Caldwell becomes Wise Caldwell Distillers. Brian Wise also of Be Wise and Brion wineries. A legendary winemaker who really appreciates good Irish whiskey.
Realistically, Brian's a chemical engineer, and
well, there's a lot of chemical engineering going on in this glass.
He appreciates exact things, and so when this came up to be able to purchase, Brian bought a few barrels, and then sold some into the bulk market, and then what we have here in a bottle will never happen again because that same whiskey is still hanging out in Ireland. But we were able to take 4 barrels and put about 600 bottles of this together.
And of the 600, a decent amount is gone. I know that.
Right.
There's one in my house. I know that. Half of one is left in my house. I'm not a huge Irish whiskey fan, I'll be honest. But this is so good. 21-year aged, single malt.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
It's beautiful Irish whiskey expression. I think a lot of people are very used to a syrupy Irish whiskey because, there's certain brands out there that we just relate immediately to Irish whiskey.
Sure.
And you're like, there's things with Tennessee whiskey and bourbon that have that same sort of calling card.
Sure. There's a lot of St. Patrick's Day Irish whiskeys that get poured. Let's just say that.
Right. This is straight out of Ireland in its purest form. It is not proofed down at all. This is how it existed on the barrel. Obviously, after 21 years, there's very little volume left in that barrel.
Do you think that a 21-year barrel of bourbon yields more or less than a 21-year barrel of Irish whiskey?
I would say less on bourbon.
Less on bourbon than on... Okay.
That's just a total guess. I'm looking at climate.
Well, I think the climate's very different, right? Ireland is very wet and cold.
My best guess would be less bourbon.
It's also a very different...
You're still getting down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But you're also talking about a very different visual profile.
Oh, golden.
Let's be honest. This is a golden, almost like a crisp apple. Look, right?
Either this is a beautifully aged Chardonnay.
Oh.
Or this is a single malt Irish whiskey. Scotch doesn't look like that. It's been transferred around.
Brian Wise knows a really good Chardonnay. So I could see why he would have a love of the look of this. It's phenomenal. As a bourbon person, I'll go that far. I really do love bourbon. I'm a whiskey guy, but I tend to probably lean more towards the bourbon world. Mm-hmm. There are a handful of Irish whiskeys that I'm good with. They're usually of later age, like 12 and above.
Yeah.
When I had this the very first time, and it was probably a year ago that I had this, it was in this room. There was a bottle that had been cracked, and I'd never tried it, and I just thought, let me go for it. It's not what I expected from an Irish whiskey.
No.
It's light, it's crisp.
There's honeydew melon, grass, I would say thick Irish air.
Thick Irish air.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can bottle thick Irish air, but
I feel like it's in there.
If you could.
You definitely get little touches of peat, but it's not, it's beautiful. There's kind of a scale here, right? It's look at the world of mezcal. So like Americans often think that mezcal is just super smoky.
Sure.
There are plenty of beautiful, beautiful things on the lighter side of the spectrum on that particular expression. Irish whiskey is kind of the same way. If it's mass produced, it's got this syrupy quality to it where it's just going out to corners of the world like crazy. But Irish whiskey doesn't get the credit that, say, Scotch does. I mean, they're made in the same way. Let's be honest, they are. They'll use the same barrel aging techniques. This is just the purest form of that. Like, this is light, it's high proof, it's pure distillate,
It's crisp.
it's single pot still, it's beautiful. It changed my opinion of Irish whiskey as a whole.
I could see why, because once again, I am not a huge, on my bar, I probably have 4 bottles of Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
And 2 were probably gifts.
And my thing is, how often do you see something that's even over 100 proof on Irish whiskey in the States?
Rare.
Rare.
Very rare.
Absolutely rare.
This is delightful. It just is.
It just is.
But this is not, once again, this is 21 years aged. It fetches a premium because of time.
And proof.
And proof. Think about this. This got put in a barrel 21 years before it ever saw the light of day.
Right.
That's insane.
It's beautiful. I mean, a bowl of vanilla bean ice cream with that might just knock your socks off.
Are you saying pour this over vanilla bean ice cream? Is that what you're saying?
I would never say that.
Okay, no. But maybe, perhaps.
I mean, I guess you could if you want.
What if I took a bite of the vanilla bean ice cream and then I followed it with a little sip?
Some really expensive ice cream, I guess.
I mean, maybe, perhaps.
I think I'd rather enjoy them separately, but to each their own. All the time.
Why have the extra time? Just do them both together.
This is really something as far as an Irish whiskey expression goes.
What I think is great about this is that Wise Caldwell Distillers are really known for finished bourbons.
Yeah, 95% of what we do.
But inside of the portfolio are these gems.
They are there.
And this is a gem. And this will disappear. I mean, there are only so many bottles of this. And when it's gone, it's gone.
That's right.
And so once again, as you're watching us, you're either on wisecaldwelldistillers.com, or you can just now go scroll down and find this, order a bottle before everybody else does, and have it on your bar. Or if you're watching us on YouTube, you can go over to wisecaldwelldistillers.com, where you can find this and other incredible finished products, which are behind us. What I love about this is we all have that one friend that comes to our house. And I have a ridiculous number of bourbons on my bar. I just do. But I also have this on my bar. And I have that one friend that comes over and just completely poo-poos my bourbon collection because he's not into that. Well, what else do you have? Oh, my friend, what else do I have? I reach up onto that one shelf that's up a little bit higher than the rest, and I pull this bottle down. And it's probably sitting a little lower than this at this point. And I say, have you ever had this? And of course the answer is no.
Right.
Because why would he? He didn't know about it. So I pour a little because I'm a generous person. And it blows his mind.
Good.
If you have a friend who needs their mind blown, this is why. WiseCaldwellDistillers.com, a home for exquisite finished bourbons, but yet a home for incredible 21-year aged.
It's beautiful.
Irish whiskey. Wow.
It's really something.
This is a good day. This is a good day. I don't know what your good day looked like, but this is my good day. This is phenomenal. It's light, it's crisp, I enjoy it, it's good on the nose.
It's surprising.
This is a mind blower. It really is. There's something unbelievable in this glass. So don't miss out. Go to wisecaldwelldistillers.com, get one of these bottles because they will be gone.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? What did it start at? 600 bottles?
Yeah.
There's definitely not 600 bottles left.
No.
There's probably less than half,
Yeah.
maybe less. So check them out. It's a good day, man.
Absolutely.
And as always, from the finishing room, we say, Till next time.
Cheers, brother.
God, I hope the next time is another delicious bottle like this.